What is up, YouTube? Ooh, maybe that makes the lighting a little better in here. Either way, I am just a fun guy. This is just a fun guy coins. Maybe if here we are. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, and I got to thinking. I have so many coins in my coin binder. I might as well go through a couple of them and give you the values of each of them. There are a lot of coins I can make a lot of videos with. And I also have a lot of face value coins in here as well. I have about 10 coins I want to show you and give you an example of values of. The first coin I have, if I can pull it out, is this one here. It is a 1975 stamped Kennedy. There, you can kind of see it. There are a lot of freaky similarities between Kennedy and Lincoln. And unfortunately, they end with both of them being assassinated at the end, sadly. But this is the first coin I want to give you a little more information on. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know. That's why I'm going to switch to my computer camera, and I can give you an example and show you how valuable they are. These pennies aren't worth really all that much money. You can see them on eBay. They sell for $1, $3, but it's still a lot for a penny. And these coins were made because of all the freaky coincidences between Kennedy and Lincoln. Lincoln was elected in 1860. Kennedy was elected in 1960. There are 7 letters in each name. Both presidents were slain on Friday. They were both slain in presence of their wives. Both were directly concerned about civil rights. Both presidents had legality of elections contested. Kennedy's Secretary Lincoln wanted him not to go to Dallas. Lincoln's Secretary Kennedy wanted him not to go to the theater. Both of their successors were named Johnson. Andrew Johnson and Lyndon Johnson. Each name contained 13 U.S. letters. Both served in the U.S. Senate. Both were Southern Democrats. Lyndon Johnson was born in 1908. Andrew Johnson was born in 1808. Booth and Oswald were both Southerners favoring unpopular ideas. Oswald shot Kennedy from a warehouse and hid in a theater. Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and hid in a warehouse. Booth and Oswald were murdered before trial. Lincoln and Kennedy were carried in death on the same occasion. But I don't know what that is. Booth and Oswald were born 100 years apart. Lee Harvey Oswald and John Wilkes Booth each had 15 letters in their name. Those are some of the coincidences between both Lincoln and Kennedy. Pretty cool. Next coin I got for you is this 1958 uncirculated dime. It looks like a dime you could pull out of circulation today. It's shiny. It looks like it's had a very easy life. Let's see if I can get it focused. See that? It's a beautiful dime. Let's see if I can focus you on the back side. It's the back side of every dime. And I looked through it under the microscope, and it's not a proof. It's just a very, very shiny dime from the 50s. And it's worth more than 10 cents in melt value alone because dimes pre-1964 were 90% silver. But what about this particular dime? How much would this dime go for if I wanted to sell it? What is the worth of an uncirculated 1958 dime? Well, that's where I have to go back to my computer camera. And, well, I can show you. This is coin number 2. As you can see here, I'm on ngccoin.com here. Here's a little bit of information on the 1958 Roosevelt dime. They were minted in Philadelphia. There are Roosevelt dimes that were first created in 1946 and are still being created to this day. Their mintage was 31,910,000, so millions and millions were minted. John R. Shinnock was the one that created the dime design, and they're 90% silver. Melt value alone is $1.61. So if the penny was in horrible shape, the melt value alone would make it $1.61. And if you go down for the coins to grade, a good value coin would be about $2.10. But I'm going to have to go all the way over here. Now, MS-70, there's none made. I don't have any MS-68 ones because there are very little minted. I'm going to have to go to MS-64 and 64 Plus here. Maybe even MS-65. So that would be between $10 and $15. And if I had one in MS-65 or higher, which would be probably a very nice proof coin, they could go for up to $250. But the one I have, I'm going to say is between $10 and $20 for a dime. And mine looks a lot better than this one. This one looks a little more circulated, but that's pretty nice for a dime between $10 and $20. That's definitely staying in the collection for quite a while. I'm going to stick with the silver dime trend, but I'm going to go with our neighbors to the north, to Canada. Here is a 1945 silver dime from Canada. You'll notice it's not Queen Elizabeth. It's King George VI, Queen Elizabeth's father, who reigned before she did. And the back of it looks like I think a silver dime looks like this on the back today in Canada. But the front is where it's at, with Queen George's mug on there instead of Queen Elizabeth. Now, these dimes are silver as well, so the melt value alone makes this more than 10 cents. If there's one thing you need to know, I will ham and haw and say over and over, our coins need precious metals again. The dollar may fail, the coins may fail, but that's because they don't have silver in them, they don't have gold in them. Silver and gold may rise up and down, but they will never be worthless. To avoid my rant, I'll end it here and show you what I found on a 1945 silver dime. Looking up some information here on some Canadian coins. The 10-cent 1945 prices and values. Of course, this website will talk about what the price will be based on rarity, finish, and more. The minimum and melt of one of these is $1.80 for the silver content. But they can range from anywhere between $1.70 and almost $10 depends on what condition it's in. These aren't very valuable. I assume there are millions and millions minted. But think about it this way. $1.70 for a dime. That's a lot of money. The next coin I have is another penny. It's a penny with absolutely nothing on either side. These are what's called blank planchets. How the coin is formed is it's a machine with a huge strip of metal, and the metal goes through the coin puncher and punches out the coins, and then the used sheets get recycled somewhere else. But they are stamped out of the metal, and then they go through the facing process. This coin is considered an error because it didn't get faced. This strip of metal got stamped out, but there's no Lincoln. There's nothing on here called a blank planchet. And if you've ever wondered what a coin looks like pre all the engravings and markings, it's literally just a circular round piece of metal with nothing on it. And blank planchets are worth about $1. It depends on what the blank planchet is, from a penny to a $0.50. They're going to be worth more. But one like this is probably going to be about $1 if you want to buy one. And it was my dream to have one of these coins a couple of years ago. I have several now. And this is just one of a great example of what could have been, but it's half of what it could be. Let's put it that way. It's a cool era to have. I recommend getting one, finding one. They're relatively uncommon if you quarter hunt, but you could find one. We are halfway done with coin number 5. Before I show you coin number 5, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Want to get that reminder because I don't got that many subscribers yet, and I want to show the world my passion for coins. So subscribe, tell your friend to subscribe, share it to share any of my videos to everybody you know. This I still can't believe I have something like this. Morgan dollar, 1890, and in a really good shape too. It's a really good shape. This was a Christmas gift from my grandma one year, and she got a good deal on it because of how good of a shape it's in. I don't know what coin dealer or where she got it from, but the Morgan dollar is one of my all-time favorite coins of all time. If I have a child, I'm definitely naming a child after the Morgan dollar. I might name one after Barber coins, after Charles Barber. I don't know. I don't have kids yet, I'm not married yet, but when the time comes, my wife and I will have to come up with a name we both like. So, it's in great shape. What would the value of a Morgan dollar be in that shape, or any shape? That's one thing I'm gonna have to find out. It's been a couple years since I've looked up this coin. It's basically been sitting in my safe, collecting value. I guess I have to look it up and show you. I don't know how to make this transition smooth, so let's just get to it. Funny enough, you go to my YouTube channel, and the overhead picture is a Morgan dollar, a rainbow tone Morgan dollar. And if you get one of them graded from PCGS, they could actually go for quite a bit of money. But how about a regular Morgan dollar? This one here is not in too bad a shape. You can definitely see it's dull around the edges. Mine's in a little better shape than that. And the note value of $17.30 alone for $1 is not bad. There were 10,701,000 minted. They were minted up until 1921 from 1878. And back in the day, we had a mint in New Orleans. That mint has long been since shut down. We don't have that one anymore. And it go from $35 up to $57 and 53 condition. 55 and MS 50. I'm gonna say mine is right on the $50 mark. And if you go past that, up to MI65 plus, you could go for $8,500 in the best condition possible. Like, if you had a time machine and it went back to 1890 and got a brand new roll of them, you'd probably go for $8,500. I'd say mine is between a extra fine and MS50, between $50 and $55. That's actually right on par. It'd be cool to have one that was worth $8,500, but I'm sure they're few and far between. And I can shop now, and it takes me to eBay to shop for more than dollars. And I guess I can shop on eBay later. That's the Morgan dollar. Pretty cool coin. This video is already getting kind of long, so I think I'm just going to combine 6 through 10 proof sets. These are some of the nicest, most beautiful, most perfect coins you're ever going to find, you're ever going to see. And sometimes proof coins make it into circulation. They get broken away from a set, something happens, and proof coins are much shinier and much more mirror-like than regular coins. And they can wear and tear just like regular coins. And if you find one that's been in circulation long enough, it will definitely be in rough shape. They're some of the nicest coins you're ever going to see. Especially if they're still in their set. They are minted, handled, and put into their sets with gloved hands. So no, not a fingerprint, not a scratch, not a nothing gets on these. I love my proof sets. And one day I'll probably have every single proof set here. So far I have 2021, 2022, 1999, and 1976.